Hello everybody, happy Friday to you. Much better weather in Johannesburg, I must tell you. Sun is out on Friday. Hopefully it stays out in Johannesburg for the rest of the weekend for their racing. Port Elizabeth, Quebec, we're going to go to Fairview, of course, 8 races on the Poly there. And Nino Podesta will join us to take us through what could be a bit of a challenging card. Not really all of that easy, but I'm sure Nina will have one or two good things for us. Firstly, number one above the horizon in the first is the even money favourite. 7 Supreme Judge is 33 to 10, second favourite. And there's a first time in number 3, Matt's Warrior, who's priced up at 5 to 1. 2 Grey Warrior 7s and 10 to 1 and better about the balance. All right, Nino, bipod time. Good morning. How's your form? And hopefully we can crack a big one this Friday.
Yeah, good morning, Clyde. The form has been sort of up and down, and we always get one horse to beat us. But today should be okay. Look, the first race, it's obviously between 1 and 7. They're the only horses that bring any kind of form into the race. The first time, it doesn't have to be very good to beat a field like this, but the jockey booking seems like number 5 could be the stable elect, and that's got bad form. So I'm in the camp of the 1 because the last time they met behind Hot Sauce, above the horizon did beat Supreme Judge by about 8 lengths, and so you should have the beating of him again. But Supreme Judge did improve with the cheek pieces on. I see the cheek pieces stay on. So yeah, I think you can't go past these two, Clyde.
Okay, excellent. We've got a few bankers in that buy pot. As you can see, there are 4 bankers in Nino's 12 Rand pot. This is an open maiden that we're going to have a look at now. It's over 1,000 meters on the Poly, and it is the start of the place accumulator as well. 069 164 3272. Use that WhatsApp number. There's our X handle as well that you can communicate with us on. You're always welcome. And scan in to get your Betway account opened if you haven't already done so. There's the QR code for you to activate. All right, so we've got an odds on in here, and in this particular race, this is how they're betting at Friday morning quite early. 4 to 10 about the first time, and number 2, Make Believe, from the Gavin Smith stable. And there's only one other runner in the betting. 33 to 10 about number 6, City of Dreams, for the Mitchley yard. Then you can get double figures, 10s and 12s, and bet to the others. I take it 4 to 10. This horse must be working like a machine at home, you know?
Yeah, Clyde, if this was his half as good as what I heard he is, then you'll pulverize this field. And we know how well these Camford Cliffs owned, Richmond owned horses have been doing in PE. And I believe this horse has got a lot of ability. And he doesn't have to be a superstar to beat this average kind of a field. So a confident banker, the word is out. 4 to 10 is very short, but we can banker him in the bipod and the PA.
Okay, she'll be hard to beat. Make Believe banker the 2 in the first leg of the PA. There's the exotic on screen at the moment, and a total spend of 144 Rand. Welcome back. Third race. This is a maiden class field, open that is, over 1,600 meters. And the name of the race is the Full Racing TV. Hopefully you guys have been watching Full Racing TV on 240 right here on the DSTV bouquet. Or we are, of course, racing today in terms of our URL. Go and watch the racing whenever you want to use your mobile or whatever device you might have. Okay, well, this is pick sixes now. Those pick six punters out there. It starts now. And this is what the market says for this particular race. Number 5, Duchess of Seville, is the favourite, and it's 18 to 10. 5 to 2 about number 1, Twilight Bay. 6, Preserve Forever, is trading third favourite, 11 to 2. And Lunga Gili's got the 4, Mid Wicket in here, and that's priced up at 13 to 2. It's 14 to 1 and better about the others. First leg of the pick six, Nino, we have to stay in.
Yeah, well, then they're going to have to add a few. But I think 1, 5, and 6 will see us through. But for those that want to make sure to survive, they would have to add number 2, 3 and 4. But I believe that Twilight Bay is the right one here with Craig Zaki up. I think he will appreciate the extra 200 meters. But in saying that, so will Duchess of Seville. She's been disappointing. I know they fancied her to win a maiden every time in the last 3 runs in PE, but she came up short. She's been disappointing. And the horse that brings the Cape form into the race, Preserve Forever, uh, that has to go in. So 1, 5, and 6, Clyde, but first selection is number 1, Twilight Bay, to beat the 6 and the 5.
Well, be a big day for Gavin Smith, with Twilight Bay being another one of those favourites here, and a few bankers later that are depending on the Smith stable as well. So in Nino's first leg, have it marked down as 1, 5, and 6. Okay, let's get on to the jackpot race number 4 on the card now, and this is the Tab for Racing app. It's a classified stakes over 2,200 metres, and you would normally have a look at the best weighted, and number 7, Rainbow of Roses, is certainly one of those. I remember in these classified stakes, there's an advantage in terms of weights with that sex allowance. Okay, what's the market looking like in race number 4? Well, you've got number 1, Harlem as favourite. It's priced up 18 to 10. 4, Head Gardener, second favourite, 9 to 2. 9 to 2, 5, Home Reef. 10, San Quintin is priced up at 15 to 2. And Rainbow of Roses, as we spoke about earlier, the filly is priced up at 12 to 1. Nina, I'm wondering, can we take Alan Greef doubles here, Harlem and the next one, Strata? What would you suggest?
No, I don't think so, because my first choice in the race is Head Gardener. I believe being by Flower Alley out of Fort Wood uh, mare, that she's going to love the extra 200, the 2,200 meters. Harlem is having his third run after winning a maiden. He's going to be very competitive, but his first time on the poly, we're going to have to be very careful here, Clyde. I wouldn't be putting him into any kind of doubles at that price, but I'm not saying he can't win it. But I'm in the camp of number 4, Head Gardener, and my outsider in the race is number 9, Reach for the Stars, at any price. And I'll also give San Quintin a chance. But I think people need to load this leg of the pick 6.
Yeah, okay, we've got that. I see your jackpot you've loaded with 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. And then the 2 bankers coming up, 2 and 8. And at the back, all of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11. Okay, welcome back. We are now on race number 5. And this is the Tab Telebet, 0861 000 822. If you're still dialing a bet in, it's over 1,000 metre. And it's a fillies and mares at the 76 level, a handicap fillies and mares. Now, Strata's interesting because, you know, since she joined Port Elizabeth and the Alan Greef stable, she's won her only 2 starts there. The thing about her, she hasn't been on the poly. I want to just get Nino's opinion on what he thinks of that, if that's going to be a worry or not. Strata's 13 to 10 at the moment, and of course is our banker. 1, La Premier, second favourite, 13 to 2. So is the 5, Enchanting Lady, same price. And 4, Havana Grey, is 8 to 1. 12 to 1, and better about the balance. Polly, first time. Nino, what's your view?
Well, we're going to have to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think the poly's going to be a problem, the way she runs. And I believe that 1,000 is even better for her. She won over the 12 last time. She's drawn 1. She's got Richard Fourie up. She's improving with every single run in PE. I think she's going to take a power of beating. And for me, a banker in all the bets, for those that may be are concerned about the poly, you have to look at number 5, Enchanting Lady. You have to look at number 4, Havana Grey, who on paper has actually just about got the beating of Strata on the last run. I think she's 1.5 kilos better off for a 3/4 of a length beating. I'm not quite sure about La Premiere having his first run in PE. Uh, but I'm strong in the camp of Strata. I think she will win, and the poly is not a problem for me.
Okay, well, that's good to know. We're bankering Strata by banker 8, by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, by 2, 4, 9, and 12. The second jackpot costs 32 Rand. Welcome back to Betway's Waiter to Win. If you've just joined us, we are busy with the Fairview race meeting today. Race number 6 is our next race, and it runs at 20 past 3. It's a handicap at the 90 level, and they're going 1,200 metres on the poly. So the market, in terms of the betting this morning, has got that horse Golden Pavilion, number 8 on the card, as the favourite. Craig Zaki's riding that for Gavin Smith's stable, and that's priced up at 22 to 10. Second choice, number 4, Whatever Next, is priced up at 3 to 1. 9 to 2, 7 Dubai Hills. Gavin Smith's other runner, Ayala Yakul, number 2, word from the yard is that it's working well and must be included, as 7 to 1. 8 to 1 about number 3, Moving In. And then you can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. So Gavin Smith holds the key, Nino, and I see you siding with Golden Pavilion in a big way.
Yeah, very big way. I think you'll blow them away. I think you'll lead them a merry dance over this 1,200 on the poly. He has one on the poly with 54.5 kilo, drawn one with a top jockey on. I think he'll go start to finish. And I really believe they're going to struggle to catch him. And the double, Strata onto Golden Pavilion, could yield nice dividends. But I'm very strong on Golden Pavilion. Uh, um, you can see by the way he runs, he's got the pace. So the drop from the 1,400 to the 1,200 doesn't concern me at all. I think he will win. I'll make the danger number 7, Clyde, Dubai Hills, who won very well on the poly last time over course and distance. That number 2, AJ Jella Joe Cool, or whatever it's pronounced, has been rested for about 6 months. So I think he will need a run. And for that fact, that puts me strong in the corner of Golden Pavilion.
Okay, we're on your side. We're going with Golden Pavilion to win the 6th. 7th race on the card, handicap fillies and mares, and they go over the poly 1,600 metres. Let's take a look at Betway's market for this morning's play. Number 2, Catch Your Breath, the 7 to 2 favourite. The 2, As Fate Has It, is the second choice at 11 to 2. 11 to 2 about number 5. Polynomial, the 8, State Secret, is next in, and that's 15 to 2. And number 1, Heart Peaks, is trading at around 8 to 1. 10 to 1 about the 7, Call to Glory, and 12 to 1 and better the balance. Richard Fourie and Alan Greef team up here with the number 3, Catch Your Breath. Does look like the horse to beat, but a competitive race, I guess, Nino.
Yeah, very competitive race, and I think we need. You're going to need a lot of horses here to survive. Polynomial number 5. That's a very interesting runner. Some very good form behind some top horses in Cape Town, particularly when you look that she only ran 4 lengths behind Mont Petit Cherie, My Sensation, that's running in Durban on Sunday. And last time they put her in the Eastern Cape Guineas behind My Best Shot. I know she ran 10 lengths off it, but if you ignore that run, she could be the lurker in the pack. Catch Your Breath will love the 1,600. I think it's 1-2 over course and distance, and with Richard up. And then you got As Fate Has It, that I think should have the beating of Heart Peaks on the last run. And I also believe that As Fate Has It will be better over the 16, and Heart Peaks might be pushed to see out the 1,600. But all in all, a very tough races, and I think we got to load up in the exotics.
Okay, well, there's Nino's recommended trifecta, race 7. And if you take it that way, 168 Rand. Okay, welcome back. This is the 8th and final out at Fairview on the poly. Hope it's been a good day for you so far. And you've enjoyed watching Betway's Waiter to Win. Nino Podesta's on the line. We're going to try and catch this last race. Maybe some swingers, something to that effect. Not an easy race. 5 to 2 about that horse number 2, Fire Alarm, for Alan Greef and Richard Fourie. They top of the boards. 12, Mr. Whistle, is the second priced horse, but 7 to 1 as big as that. 8 to 1, the 9, Lady Luck. For the Nell stable, the Malasedi Cachetti's riding that now. 8 to 1, the 4, Cruisador, and then it's 10 to 1 about the next one in the race, Lucky Spirit, number 5. and then 12s and better about the balance. Okay, how do we play it, Nino? Where do we draw the line? A lot of horses, or have you managed to downsize it?
No, I've narrowed it down to four horses, but fire alarm. I know one is maiden over the course and distance, but the horse that he beat, Clay, is still running in the maiden. And as a one-time winner, is given a five-time winner like Cruisador, half a kilo. I'm not in the camp of fire alarm. I think he can get beaten. I like number 12, Mr. Whistle, with Charles and Glover up. I know he's drawn 10, but he comes from way off the pace. I'm hoping that Charles can just keep him a couple of lengths off the front runners and come with a devastating run. And I think Lady Luck is the biggest danger here with Kachedi up from a two draw. And then Cruisador, fire alarm, I suppose you have to put it in the pick six. And the other horse I would add in, if the people can afford it, is number 5, Lucky Spirit. Because if Strata wins, as we all expect to do today, then this form would have been franked. And Kelly Mitchell's stable is coming back to form of late. So please add number 5, Lucky Spirit, if you can afford it. But I'm in the camp of numbers 9 and 12 here.
Great, thanks, Nino. Thanks for your time today. The last race swing will be taking 4, 9, and 12 boxed.